Thank you, Superintendent Matlack. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You guys sound awesome. I'm going to come over and get the chance to visit with you in a little bit, but I'm here to make a really important announcement, an announcement that a lot of these grown-ups have worked hard on, that's going to benefit all of you for many years to come. So thank you to the students of Antietam. Thank you for being here with us today. We are really, really excited to be here today after what this community has dealt with over the last year, to see some triumph come from the tragedy that we saw when the floodwaters rose is really quite special. And I'm excited to be here with all of you today. Let me also, as Superintendent Matlack did, thank all of our local leaders who are here. Obviously, our elected leaders from the legislature, but I also recognize that this has been a trying time for our community leaders, so certainly our school board members, but especially the teachers and the staff here in the Antietam School District. We are so grateful to you. We're so grateful for the way in which you have helped these young learners learn through really difficult circumstances. And to all the teachers and the staff who are here, I want you to know we appreciate you, we respect you, and we got your backs. And we thank you for doing a tremendous job under really, really difficult circumstances. Last July, I was here with Senator Schwank to see the devastation of this school and the devastation in this community. It was so sad. It was so unbelievably heartbreaking. And I made a promise to all of you that we would have your backs, that we wouldn't bail on you, that we would be here to help you not only get back up on your feet, but that we would help you rebuild. Today I come back after my team and I, together with others, have worked incredibly hard on this over the last year with some important announcements about how we're going to rebuild and we're going to be stronger than ever before. In those immediate days, we worked hard at the federal, local, and state level to show that government could work to help a community like this deal with the challenges that we were facing. My administration secured a U.S. Small Business Administration disaster declaration for businesses and homeowners impacted by the flooding here and all across Berks County. We set up a multi-agency resource center for folks all across this community that needed help. And we've worked hard over the last year to make sure resources are available for businesses, for homeowners, and yes, for this beloved school district. We knew once this school building behind me was deemed unusable, we would need a whole lot of help to help you get back up on your feet. That is why today I'm back here to announce that the Pennsylvania Department of Education is able to now drive out $75 million all across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to 108 education institutions across this Commonwealth to help them with their remediation of their buildings. And the largest of those grants, $7.8 million, has been earmarked for Antietam School District to help construct this new school right here on the site of the former middle and senior high school, and we are building it outside of the floodplain this time. Look, this is a really big deal, and I want you to know this is the maximum size award that's going to any school anywhere in Pennsylvania. I told you we would have your backs, and we did, and we do. This is a down payment on a brighter future for this community, a future where our kids can learn and be free to be able to learn in a safe and healthy environment, free from the consequences of flooding and free from future natural disasters because of the manner in which this building will be built. Listen, more broadly, whether environmental damage is caused by a catastrophic event, we know, or just simply the passage of time, we know that there are far too many schools across Pennsylvania who are in dire need of expensive repairs and infrastructure improvements. And while we all know the situation here at your school, consider this more broadly as a consequence of those issues across Pennsylvania. The Scranton School District, not too far from here, has identified more than $300 million in repairs that are needed, from installing fire sprinklers to removing lead paint. The Stowe Rock School District out in McKeesport in the western part of the state, where the lieutenant governor is from, has at least $14 million in work that is needed to allow those students to learn in a safe and healthy environment. All of those buildings are in need of urgent roof repairs to prevent leaks when it rains. Students having to learn when the water is coming through the ceiling is not acceptable today in Pennsylvania. Listen, there are lots and lots of examples across Pennsylvania. Districts that have been ravaged by natural disasters, and other districts that have simply been ignored for too long. My point here in citing that for you is we need to invest to help these school districts maintain a safe and healthy learning environment for all of our students. Because listen, our students should be able to drink from the water fountains clean water that isn't going to make them sick. They should be able to breathe clean air free of mold and asbestos. And they should be in classrooms that are warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Our kids deserve to learn in world-class facilities that are safe and healthy. And we understand that the need is great all across Pennsylvania. You know, I've been governor now for 2 state budget cycles. And in both of them, we have invested an historic amount in public education. And specifically, we have earmarked $275 million across the state to be able to repair and remediate our school buildings to make sure they are safe and healthy for students in the future. Every school is going to benefit from this that has need, and we are in a position now to do right by our kids. Now, I want to ask the students here an important question, because you all are going to be my helpers when it comes to figuring out how we pass a budget in Pennsylvania, and just how important you are in that process. This is going to be a multiple choice question. Are y'all listening? Y'all listening? Okay. How many branches of state government are there? Option A is 1. Oh, wait, you already know. You don't need a multiple choice. How many branches of state government? That's correct. There are 3 branches of state government. Now, for extra credit, does anybody know what those 3 branches are? Raise your hand. God, 1 is the executive branch of government. Who's the executive? And what's my title? Who am I? The governor. So we've got an executive branch. We've got a legislative branch. And the legislative branch is made up of a House and a Senate. And we have some of those members here. And then we have the third one, a judicial branch, made up of judges. Those are the people that get to wear robes to work every day, right? Now, our judicial branch said that the way we fund our schools is unconstitutional because our schools aren't getting enough money, and the way in which we send that money to our schools isn't fair. And so they said to our legislative branch, work with the executive branch, work with the governor, and figure this out. And that is exactly what they did, led by Senator Schwank and Representative Cepeda Freitas and others. We invested an historic amount of money in public education, over $1.1 billion in new money for education this year. And for the first time ever, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania will be investing more than $11 billion in public education. That's a significant investment. And importantly, we put in place something called an adequacy formula to make sure that those districts that are most in need get the dollars that they need to educate our precious children. Let me tell you what that means for Antietam School District. You're going to be getting more than $1.4 million in funding this year. That represents, and I know your school board members are paying attention to this, a 20% increase in the state's commitment to the Antietam School District. And that means a total state investment of $8.5 million for this school. $1.4 million in new funding, 20% more than last year, because this adequacy formula identified this district here in Berks County as a school district in need. That's a really, really big deal. Here's the other thing that's a big deal. We came together, Democrat and Republican alike, to get this done. Hey students, you remember before when you said there's 3 branches of government? Well, that legislative branch has a House and a Senate. And this is the only state in the entire country where the House and the Senate are divided politically. That means for us to get anything done, Republicans and Democrats have to come together to agree. And we did that here in Pennsylvania because we believe in all of you. We believe in these students. We believe in the Antietam School District. And we believe that our bright future here in Pennsylvania is directly tied to the progress that these children make in wonderful school districts like Antietam. We're doing things differently in Pennsylvania. Common sense, bipartisan, investing in the things that matter most. Great schools for our kids, safe communities to live in, economic opportunity for all, and protecting our rights and freedoms. That's what the good people of Pennsylvania expect of us, and that is the work that we are doing. So whether it's a new building that's going to be erected here with the resources coming directly from the state, or whether it's the great job our teachers are able to do in the classrooms with more resources coming from the state, we want you to know here we believe in you and we have your backs. As I told you the day we embraced, as I told you the day we spent time together looking at this building, sad for what has become of this place of learning, I told you we would rebuild. I told you we would build something better. And I told you that there were bright future days ahead for the Antietam School District, and that is exactly what we are here to deliver on.